You know, Edmund sir, you are my mentor in this industry.
Thank you. Yes,
you know, when I'm not kind. It's the fact that when I first came back, and you are the one who gave me the opportunity, I will never forget until I die. I will say that you are. Yes, Edmund sir. You know, when we were in the club and you said, "Come and see me," and that's one attitude that I have personally experienced and adopted. You know, because you being a mentor to me, and now that's why I'm mentoring a lot of young ones based on what you did for me, which even though it's a very short 7 months, but that opportunity is very valuable. And that money can buy. You know, that stepping stone when I came back from New York, it's like, I don't know anyone. So that is that moment that is very important. So that you have given me that opportunity. So that's why now I'm doing a lot of things for the young ones. It's just like what you did.
I think what you're doing is fantastic, you know. But what I've done before, I think at that moment was just appropriate, like you see. I think that in an industry like us, that we always need to give opportunity to whomever it is, you know.
Yeah, Edmund, you know, you have come a long way, you know, 35 years in the industry.
Too long, actually, yeah. What am I today after 35 years?
You know what? You're still Edmund, sir. You're still the person I respect so much.
Things has evolved tremendously.
Yes,
you know, I think fashion has come to a point that is very individual. It has come to a point that, is there any roots towards fashion, what we are doing? I mean, it's having said that, I mean, all these 35 years is graduation of humans in terms of like, as a designer or even as a consumer themselves, they want to reflect of themselves that they have graduated. So I hopefully maybe in another 1 or 2 years time, maybe we can see that people go back to the roots in terms of like, what is the conformity of look and everything, rather than saying the individuality.
Yes.
So maybe the individuality in terms of the fashion industry has lost its roots and everything.
Yes.
It's very similar to the financial industry actually. Very similar. I mean, too individual that there's no guidelines and everything. So probably, I don't know. That's what I felt that in terms of like the industry itself, it's going through a very difficult time, and I don't know. Maybe it lost its way somehow or other. In a way, I don't know when will it come back together.
Yeah. Absolutely true, you know, because those years we have very much about talking about our passion, integrity, and we respect what we are doing. We respect everybody around us, and we are, in a way, hardworking comes first, and not talking about how famous you want to get to be and all that. Now the new generation has a totally different agenda or perception of this whole industry about.
I've lost touch actually in terms of like what is happening because I move on. At the end of the day, you know, in fashion you have to be realistic.
Yes.
Surviving is important.
Yes.
So
being practical.
I think practical and everything, and so things has moved on for myself. I mean, you look at my industry itself. I shrank on the retail side, but then we are moving towards in terms of the more corporate side, because I think that the corporate industry itself needs a lot of help from us also, and then I see myself fit into that industry fairly well.
And you fit very well.
I try to fit very well.
Yes,
you know?
you are really a corporate fashion identity. It's because your attitude towards things and your punctuality. That's why I said, you know, Edmund sir, you make sure it's on the dot or he's always early. This kind of how should I say, behavior, it's very hard to come by nowadays. That's why we have to, I mean, I'm still trying to make them realize that punctuality is one of a very important attitude to adopt. It's a principle to.
I think basically it's a lot to do with in terms of like it reflects yourself. It reflects also in terms of how we design our things also, because maybe this is the way I am, what I'm supposed to be, and so far, you look at my things has not changed much actually for the past 35 years.
You have been the actual core career wear. You know, you master in suits. You know, men's or ladies. Your collection has been always very significant, always very prominent, and how should I say? Your style is your style.
Yes.
So that's why after all these years, I think it's great that you maintain the style and you do corporate. I think it's great.
I sincerely hope that people do recognize, and so far I find myself in a very comfortable arena with the corporate people. they do recognize my effort and everything. So I think hopefully I'm able to help them to go even further. But eventually I will definitely will want to have a standalone boutique one day. That's all.
Oh,
just
okay.
one.
Just your own flagship.
And I just do what I want to do. And it's up to the consumers how they look at it, you see. Because I think consumers has matured, you know.
Yeah, but Edmund, I have to say that you are in the position, you're able to choose, because you have been in the industry one of the longest. So you're not, of course, we're not talking about a newcomer and all that. Yeah. And you are really in a position to decide, you know. And I think your decision being in corporate is wonderful because you don't need to try to compete with the rest of all the young designers trying to, you know, prove something now. It's very hard.
I think it's difficult because I think that fashion has come to a point that everything comes and goes, you know. And there are so many designers and so many brands actually that things at affordability is there. One of the keywords is affordability. So I think you just have to be yourself and do what you think you can, and sincerely hope that the consumer will still like your things. That's it. I mean, you it's difficult. You can't be saying that you want to like
conquer the whole thing.
I think it's tough actually.
Yeah, actually it's very tough. Yeah. And now you can see. Are you going to retire soon, or are you going to continue your?
No, not at all.
Fashion?
I think basically, if I'm needed and everything, I think I got another 15 to 20 years ago, hopefully.
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't want you to retire so soon.
Yeah, so kind. So basically, definitely, I will be still going to do.
Yeah, because we are in Malaysia. There's not so many pioneers and leaders, you know, in the industry. So I hope that you will stay as long as possible to be with us.
Yeah, as long as it's needed, I will definitely be around.
Yeah. And you being a father of
4 daughters.
4 daughters and a wife is amazing.
Yeah.
Like I told Melinda, you know, at such young age, you got 3 kids, and you having to be a father, you know, be a husband and a career to run. Yeah, this is a great dad, you know, and a great cook, you know. When are we having dinner?
Whenever you're free, okay, we'll do it again.
Yeah. So, you know, because we talked about friendship earlier, and I'm one person who believes very much besides work, besides our you know, our industry or whatever. I think friendship is very important for me. I mean, just believe me, and I think I always try effort to get together whenever we can, because despite of our busy schedule, but anyhow we always get together in one way or other.
Yes, and I think that it's an honor that you think I'm your mentor, but I think you're very kind to me. You've given me opportunity also. So I think I do appreciate your...
You know, mentor doesn't mean that also that it has to be so much given to me, but it's someone that I look up to and someone who just give me that chance, because it's not easy. Like that's why now, if I can, I will try to help those people who are very talented and very hardworking and not able to penetrate the market. If I can give just a lending hand to introduce them to Tangs or Isetan or whatnot, and you know, it's not about me getting reward, is what I can give at that moment, you know. So it's just very simple.
Hopefully they appreciate your effort.
No, the thing is, that's why they all talking about it. It's not for me. At the end of the day, it's not whether they appreciate it or not. I don't care anymore. If I want to help someone, if I give, I give. Yeah, I'm not going to think that what I'm going to get in return.
It's not that. I think basically it's not you getting anything in return. It's just that. Hopefully they realize in a way that for someone like you to help them is also it's not easy to come by also. I hope they value. I think that's important. I look at it, you know.
But at the end of the day, it's up to them.
Yeah.
It's up to them.
Sure.
But as long as we can have our red wine together, it's very important. Emma, thanks for coming.
My pleasure.
You know, it's really make a lot of difference for us.
Sure.
And I'll see you soon.
Anytime.
And don't forget when you do your brands.
I will let you guys know.
Okay.
Okay, cheers.